Graph y equals 1/4 x squared plus 1/2 x plus 9 over 4. You know, there's multiple ways to do a problem like this. But what I like to do is I like to find the vertex and then go from there. Okay, so if I find the vertex, what you do is you say x equals negative b over 2a. You label the number in front of x squared a, you label the number in front of xb, and you do a little bit of math, which is not going to be so pleasant here. 1 over half over, by the way, I forgot the negative, 2 times 1 over 4. That's actually is pretty nice. Because you get negative 1/2 over 2 times a quarter is a half, and so a half over a half is negative 1. That's nice. So if x is negative 1, then in order to find the other part of the vertex, we plug that negative 1 into the equation. So y equals 1/4 negative 1 squared plus 1/2 times negative 1 plus 9/4 period. So that's going to give you negative 1 squared is 1, so 1/4. A half times minus 1 is negative a half. And then you got plus 9 and a quarter, so that's going to be 9 and a quarter still. So this would be, let's turn this into 2 over 4. 1 minus 2 is negative 1 plus 9 is 8. So 8 over 4 is 2. So our vertex is a nice negative 1, positive 2. So let's put that out there. Now this is an equation. This is an equation that that opens upward because that. Now I know what's going to happen. Since my number in front of x squared is a quarter, we're going to get quite a bit of fractions here, and that's okay. So let's pick nice numbers and plug it in and understand that whatever point that I pick over here to the right side of the vertex is going to be mirrored over here. So what we'll do is we'll pick 0, and then we'll pick 2, and then we'll call it a day and see what our graph looks like when we do that. All right, so let's make ourselves a little table with 0 and 2. Okay. Whatever 0 is, negative 2 is also going to be that. And when I pick 2, since 2 is 1, 2, 3 units away from negative 1, 2 is going to be the same as 1, 2, 3, negative 4. So 2 is going to be the same as negative 4. Okay, so let's pick 0. Let's plug in 0, x, y. Plugging in 0 is going to be really nice. I get 0 squared, which is 0, plus half of 0, which is 0, plus 9/4 is 9/4. So I knew I would get like some kind of fraction. So at 0 and 2, I get 2 and a quarter. So at 0, so basically, like I said, this is going to open wide. At 0 and negative 2. Oh, he's got a little red nose and eyeballs. It's like Rudolph. Or a little mouse. If I plug in 2, I get a quarter of 2 squared, which is 4, plus a half of 2, which is just 2, plus 9/4. So you'll be 1. You'll also be 1. And you'll be that, you know, what is that, 2 1/4? So you become 4 1/4. So at 2, we're at 4 1/4. At negative 4, we're also at 4 1/4. And using those few dots, I'm comfortable with sketching out a graph that's never going to be perfect. Okay. Is it 100% accurate? Nope. Is it accurate enough? Yep. So we're going to go with that. Not so bad.